In this series of recordings, we'll be going through the operation called edge deburring recognition. While the operation edge deburring recognition is designed to remove sharp edges on parts where you've just milled them and you just want to break the burr on them. Now, let's take a quick look at this part itself. You'll note the following. We have sharp edges around all the corners except for the outside corner. And the outside corner, we actually have a design of a chamfer. It may not have been machined yet, but there is a chamfer on that edge. We take a look at the updated stock. You can see that that edge still has to be machined as well. So we'll go through machining the actual sharp corners, plus we'll also show you how to do it on a design model that already has a chamfer designed into it. Okay, so we'll start the edge deburring operation by going into edge deburring. Now, when we choose a geometry, in this case, note that by default you'll have also target protection. And this is kind of important because sometimes we have the tool which is larger than the edge itself, which is in most cases, and you want to make sure it protects that it does not go into any of the walls itself. So let's start with creating a geometry. And creating a geometry in edge deburring is very simple. First of all, let's take a look what we have on the left-hand side. We have some filters. For example, if I want to apply a filter that any diameter that is larger than 10 millimeters, do not take those edges. They're only used for larger than 10. So it will not take this edge, but it will take this edge, as this one is larger than 10. You'll also note we have one that says ignore edges followed by fillet. We don't have that over here. And we also have another one here called chamfered edge. What happens in the case we have a chamfered edge like we have in our part over here? Well, in this particular case, I want to ignore anything that's less than a 90-degree angle. This is a 90-degree angle. That's a sharp edge. But this is not. I happen to know it's a 45-degree angle, so that will not be chosen when I click on the part. Now, I can choose also either our entire body or the face. I'm going to choose the entire body, and I'll just click on it. Click on the body, recognizes all the edges, and you can see all the edges that it recognizes, and you can see that where I had the chamfer, it did not take that edge. Okay, so now let's go into accept, and we'll accept that. We'll choose a tool. Now the tool that we need will be a chamfer end mill. So we'll do select, and you can use a regular chamfer tool, or you can even maybe use a tapered mill tool, such as what we see over here. We designed it on your own with the major diameter, the actual diameter, and the tip diameter. I'm going to actually use right now this tool as you see over here. I'll accept that. And now let's go into the levels. Click on levels. You'll see that the upper level is the very top of the part, and the lower level just shows you, and it's grayed out at -4. That's the entire part. But that means that it'll look for any edge that's sharp anywhere between 0 and -40. That would include these edges along the part itself over here as well. I'm just going to leave it exactly the way it is, and I'm going to just give it a chamfer depth. Let's give it a chamfer depth of 0.2 millimeters. I'll put in 0.2. And in our next recording, we'll go through the actual technology that is used for creating a edge deburring recognition operation.